All right.
What makes what makes Gary an interesting character to play?
His his humanity and his complexity. I feel for Aguirre. He is. I feel a lot of compassion for him. I don't justify his actions, but I understand his reasons, and that makes him a very relatable character to me. He comes from a very noble place. I mean, his intentions are very noble, but unfortunately, his choices brought him or propelled him into the dark side of his own nature. And I think that that's what makes him very interesting to play. And of course, within the context of this amazing ride, full of surprises, action, humor, and adventure.
What was your experience working with the director to develop the character?
I love Jaume. Jaume Collet-Serra is a genius. He is a very good friend of mine. We're very close. I mean, we've been friends for many years, and we've always wanted to work together. So what a I mean, what a great way to finally work together on a project like Jungle Cruise. I He's very open and he's very inviting to collaboration. So we composed and built this character together. So I'm very proud of my friend and very grateful to him.
Great. This is your first Disney film.
Yeah,
What was the experience like?
it was beautiful. It was great. I mean, I grew up watching big Disney adventure movies. I mean, they really helped me to shape my love and my taste for cinema, and and to be involved in a movie that is based on the most iconic ride from the most iconic entertainment universe in history is something very very special for me.
Tell us about your costume and armor. How did the costume help influence your acting?
I mean, my costume is awesome. I mean, it's the most beautiful. I think that Jack might differ, but no, my costume is the most spectacular in the movie. I love the the work of our costume designer and also the craftsman that did my costume in Hungary. Actually, my costume was designed in Budapest. I spent 1 week in Budapest doing all the fittings for my costume. The first version was made out of iron, so it was an iron cast, and then they remade it out of a more wearable material. So it was incredible. Just putting it on um, put me on a journey. Just putting it on, like, make me travel 500 years into the past. And I really love that experience. I mean, every time I put it on and I walked into the set, I really felt powerful, and I just love the work that they did. So I really commend them for the beautiful costume that I had the privilege to wear in this movie.
That sounds amazing. What did you enjoy most about making Jungle Cruise?
I'm very happy with everything that happened in front of the camera and everything that happened behind the camera, because everything was super fun and interesting. This movie took a lot of work. I mean, it is incredible how challenging it was. Every frame was so well curated. There was so much detail invested in every frame of this movie, that it was really incredible to watch. Not only to be in it, but also waiting around while we were resetting the camera for the next take. It was so impressive to see so many people, so many talented people working in delivering the best cinematic experience that we've seen in a very long time.
And the last question, what do you hope audiences experience when they see Jungle Cruise?
I hope they can experience as much joy as we experienced making it. This movie was so much fun to do. We were having fun like kids. It really felt like we were just going back to the playground and spending time with with other children, with your friends. And I really, really love that. I hope that people can feel a variety of emotions. I want people to be thrilled. I want people to be excited. I want people to be just to have a healthy and little escape from the reality that has been so challenging in almost the last 2 years. So I think that Jungle Cruise is the movie that we need right now, and I really hope that it becomes the adventure saga of the next decade.
Hey there, here's today's Daily Fact. Now, nearly every Disney movie that gets released is a huge hit, but not all Disney movies have been huge successes. An example of this is Treasure Planet. It was an ambitious effort on Disney's part as it tried to take the classic story of Treasure Island but transport it to outer space. It's viewed as one of the most expensive box office failures of all time and a huge blow that humbled Disney in many ways. Now remember to click here below to subscribe or on the side for more great content.